The London 10-day challenge series isn't going so well, but we move. Welcome back to this series. This is now day 2 of my trip. And breakfast this morning was a Turkish affair. I got some burek, triple cheese. After that, I really needed some coffee. So I visited this coffee spot, which is kind of hidden away down this alleyway. And in fact, it is quite appropriately named Hideaway Coffee House. Not gonna lie, this cappuccino slapped. It was still fairly early in the morning, so I decided to explore. I went over to Neil's yard. Very picturesque, very vibrant in terms of its colors. But to be fair, once you've taken pictures and videos, you're probably done in a few minutes. And then I headed to this niche stationery shop. And you know what? The day before I tried to go as well, but there was this massive queue for some reason. Anyway, I spent £6.50 on 2 pens. What do you think? Worth it or too much? And this is what the inside of the shop looks like. There's quite a few interesting bits and bobs. Next up, it was lunchtime and it was cold. And so I decided that there's no better meal on a cold winter's day than a hot pot. Tell me I'm wrong. And just as I say that, I follow that up with a sundae for dessert. And as the saying goes, one dessert is never enough, so I got the famous banana pudding. Next up in the trip, I'm heading to somewhere special. I love perfumes, so I wanted to go to Knightsbridge to visit this particular spot. This is Dar Tib, and they've got some amazing Arab-smelling perfumes. I got something for £72. Back in the home ends, I picked up some Indonesian grub from a chippy. Then I explored Soho for a bit, because why not? I'm right there. Saw some interesting shops. Is this the one that Gary Neville is advertising? Also, I didn't know that ASOS had a shop. All this window shopping got me peckish, so I picked up this unique ice cream from Big Kid. Then I explored Covent Garden for a bit. And now let me take this opportunity to explain what this trip is about. Essentially, it was for PR, so I was invited to a number of different places. And then when I wasn't invited, I was creating content, so I visited a number of different eateries. My page was becoming a bit dry. I needed some London food content, and therefore, a lot of this trip was food, food, food. I think it was time for a coffee break, so I hit up this Yemeni spot that is famous on social media. I'm sure you know of it. But I got a very unique drink I don't think you've heard of. Later that night, I walked around for a bit. If only I was into skating, but then again, look at the queue. I picked up a meal from supposedly the best burger spot in London. I'm going to give my review later on. Okay, let me just give you the grand total of this trip. So altogether, including the following morning, it cost me £366. So I have to ask,